Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout 4, Sim Settlements Who Reborn. And we're at the Irish Pride Industries once again. As you can tell, big old censored bar, game imposed, gone. Still don't know what the hell that was about. But I did one little thing off camera once I got it working again. I got a new weapon for this. Mostly because I did some thinking and realized it would probably be a really dumb idea to carry something that irradiates. Alright, we know that there's something there. We'll come back to that later. Raider with a missile launcher and a couple of legendaries. Wiped my ass last time. Let's not worry about that now. Take the road, because there's somebody or somewhere I kind of want to be before we go into the training yard. For NavCom marking purposes, of course, and it's near that big, giant, wrecked building. Bobby pin, blue Nuka-Cola t-shirt.
Sensors indicate the presence of radiation.
Not that I care what this get up on. There's the training yard right there, and also at this intersection is the spot we're going to mark. That would be it. County crossing. And we're just going to stand right at the edge here. Actually, no, I'm not going to quite do that. On the perch here is a perfect spot because it will mark exactly where you're standing. So we are going to go to our handy-dandy little holotape, the NavCom data store. We're going to mark it under X for crossing. I'm sure you get that. Why not C? Well, I still have to find Coastal Cottage. Alright, so let me write this down. County crossing. Alright, got it. Don't know why I pulled that out. I need to keep my notes for cuts. Doc Weathers is here. Yes, County Crossing has its own, but I don't give two shits about that right now because he would not be what I'd be looking for. Then again, none of the Wandering Merchants has a hand-to-hand or melee or whatever you want to call it. Whoop! I feel ill. Lethargy. Lousy. Alright, so real quick, while I was back in there, because that was the obvious last save, I grabbed some extra Molotovs. Because I forgot about the turrets, and I'm going to need stuff to throw at the turrets. And try not to stand in front of the cars next time. Just because I got one piece of me with some explosive shielding doesn't mean the rest of it can handle explosives. I'm going to ignore the raiders again, because that's what you do with raiders when you're not ready to deal with them yet. Yeah, wasn't there a suitcase around here? Oh, there it is. I'm a little ahead of myself. Got some caps this time. Fuck, game. I'm getting the death music now? Alright, back to County Crossing. Back on the hill. And once again, to mark the NavCom with a big fat X. Alright. What I'm going to do now, so I don't have to do that again, and again, and again, again. Or not. Looks like I'm going to have to do this again, and again, and again. And if I die again, I'm going to mark myself inside this dilapidated house. Okay. There we go.
Everyone's still alive.
Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Well, that stirred up one of the ferals. And I just want to show you guys that collection of crates over there. There's power armor in there. And inside this building here is another power armor. Oh, no! Oh, boy. And that's a master lock, which I cannot do on my own right now. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. Alright, I set myself up for this. It'll be up to me to actually do it. What am I talking about? Okay, that could have been worse. When you pop the door here, it summons... Let me show you guys here. A sentry bot that's in over here. Now, I want to see if I can cheese something here real quick. Okay, can't get through the door. Shit. Oh, this is going to be lovely. Now, for those wondering how the hell I managed to jump up here, that's one of the benefits of this, of the Giddy Up Buttercup armor. You do jump better. Alright. Let's see what I can do about finishing clearing out the undesirables around the outside of this place. Well, we got a level. Might as well use it. And... well, the third point of sneak would be useful. I don't really do much of that while running around in power armor. Well, right now there kind of only is one thing for it. And believe it or not, it's going to be Iron Fist. I'm a yellow belt in Taekwondo. So I do have some barehanded fighting experience. And how does this translate here? Well, I can punch harder with my power armor. So if I need to trim down even more weight, I can go without a weapon. At least while I'm wearing power armor. I would not advise doing it without. Although, okay, we lost a core. Run in. Alright, took a little bit of damage there. Ugh, what's with all the ballistic? Ooh! Okay. A safe spot. Don't mind if I do. This is why you check around things. And we are hungry and thirsty. Fine. And tired. Just run the gamut there. Well, alright. First, food. And we're going to go with a couple of food cubes. And as far as drinks are concerned, do I have any? Let's go with... okay. The coffee helped on the tired front. It did absolutely nothing on the hydration front. Fine. Let's get back in the suit.
Be unstoppable in that.
All right. Now that we've completed the lap around the building, and have taken care of everything we need to deal with, except for that damn sentry bot, which, let the record show, I am not looking forward to. I didn't realize I was going to be in there. I might have said no, maybe not. But it's too late now. Let's go inside. Dead feral right at the front. And the light barely doing anything. One looking towards the sun. Well, that makes sense.
If I may, sir, something about this place looks a tad unsafe.
Would it be the dead feral in the front? Come on, boys. Time to play. Come on, boys. I'm over here. Alright, not just easy peasy, too. Oh, we got another. Ooh, stalker. Slightly harder this time. Nothing one swinging bats can't handle.
Applying a little dust up to get the oil flowing.
Okay, a couple crims. That's more food. Down with that. Isn't there something somewhat useful in here and I don't need the boss to bugle? Okay, some medical supplies. Junk, lovely junk. Cigarettes. A short assault rifle, okay. And nothing all that useful there. Okay, gonna need to find another way through there. Maybe. Okay, another sleeping bag. Different flight helmets. Little note, that's the only way place you can get that particular one. Alright. Some hats. Another sleeping bag. Mentats, an antique globe. Clipboard, Vault-Tec lunchbox with some bubble gum in it. That's just food. Good. Can. And we're starting up the Lost Patrol because we found one of the Lost Patrol. Funny how that works. Well, she gave as good as she took, but she can rest now. Alright, let's listen to her holotape. There it is.
Nitera Aslan, Brotherhood of Steel, Recon Team 429 Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. They may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Brandis, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Hey.
Well, we know it's at that satellite array. Super mutants. Just because the floor in the middle is completely rotted out doesn't mean the rest of it is. Okay, that we can do. Anything get inside? Not really. But it's shit we can sell, so I mean, there's that. National Guard officer's password. That will be useful. There's the gold watch. And a tablespoon, a silver tablespoon. That won't do any good to make sugar bombs with. Alright. That should allow me to get in here. It does. And that will get us into the next section. Moving on. Alright, and the in-between. If I remember right, yep, there were a couple of fails here. Oh, a legendary Reaver. Come here, boy. Oh, wow, he survived. Didn't survive too. What's he got? 2-shot pipe submachine gun. That couldn't have been a laser. That couldn't have been a laser rifle. Or a musket. Goddamn. Goddamn. That is so good and so annoying at the same time. Alright, into the barracks. Now, of course, the question would lie. Would I use something that normally would disgust me if it meant survival? Wait, the Reaver got a... Wow. Reaver got the skull. Am I that low level?
Hadn't they decided? Calm down! Well, I suppose there's plenty more weapons.
So why are we in this section? Because we need to find... we need to open the armory. There we are. And once we step out, there will be a sentry bot waiting for us. some rum. That's interesting. I've always liked rum. The stealth boy. That could be interesting. Detect Codsworth and Dogmeat first, and then jump on them. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this, trying to remember how to get through. Ah! That's got it. Yeah, there's some beds here. Apples. Some army fatigues. Fancy that in an army place. Bucket. Armstrong Family Holotape 4.
Hi, everyone. It's Mike. Surprise! I'm sorry. I know this has come out of the blue, but I don't have a lot of time. I'm breaking about a dozen security protocols just recording, so I need to be quick. The Army are preparing something big with China. You remember my buddy Alex from school? He's the guy who moved to DC when we graduated. Well, he's in the National Guard too, and he says they've got a bunker there that he's gonna get his whole family into. It turns out they've got one here too. I've stolen the security codes and I've sent a number to each of you. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the only way I can be sure you'll come. I'm sorry for running off like I did. Please come as soon as you can. I can apologize better in person, but we don't have much more time. Shit, someone's coming. I've gotta go.
Okay, well, the ghouls in here weren't much to deal with. Oh, jeez. It's all the freaking burnt books. Alright, well, let's make sure this place is full and properly cleaned out before I decide to save. Because unfortunately, since you can't sleep in power armor, gotta be extra careful.
Terrific! It's a fight then!
Alright, in the mess hall now. And yum. Carrot and a potato. Okay, that potato's going to be huge. Make one thing of vegetable starch now.
That rubbish where
U.S. Covert Operations Manual. That will help with the sneaking. Well, when not in power armor. Although I can't say that universally. I have created power armor suits that are incredibly stealthy. Alright, so we are thirsty now. Alright, we're still tired. We're not done yet. There's still spots to explore inside. Alright, we got the We got the glowing one that was originally in here. He came out to say hi. Hey, some antibiotics. You know what we're going to use as antibiotics now? Oh, we got plenty of antibiotics. Oh, I like that. And I'm thirsty again. Fine. And you know what? Coffee. Okay, we are now properly hydrated. Everything is all queued up. Ready to go in that avenue. Okay. More books. My aluminum can. And we just stirred up the spirit inside the empty box. Okay. Alright, let's get out of the suit. Save everything. Okay, that coffee didn't last long. Is that an actual? That's an actual bed. We're sleeping. Let's get that taken care of. It is now 3 a.m. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Alright, and we are hungry again. That's perfectly fine. If we sort by weight, we got a melon. And that did not fully do, and a little surprised by that. And a mutt chop will do. That just took out 1.5 pounds of weight, which I am perfectly fine with. We have one more room to explore. That's in here. And there probably shouldn't be much except 4 bottle caps. And a little bit of junk. Nothing tremendously game-breaking if you miss. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to preemptively put an extra point of strength in and some extra health for this. And I'm thirsty. What? Alright. It's my last water. Here goes. Oh, right, I forgot. We gotta do this first. Oh, really? We...
That about takes care of that.
Or is he going to attack when we come out? Okay, there's a lot of laser tripwires, which I'm actually very happy to see because every one you disarm, you get fiber optics. And lordy, we need that.
It's sad this level of technology is like a lost.
Okay, that robot is hostile. And it's the Chameleon circuit. Okay, not what I was looking for, but still welcome nonetheless. That will at least allow me to make the TARDIS look like, well, the TARDIS. As we know her, not in her true base form.
Yes. You won't be stopped by a little thing like a lock.
Nope, not at all. Okay, we got a withered in there. Fine. Well, if we needed another suit of T-45 power armor, we'd come here. But we don't, so... there's really no point in coming here. Vault 4 Luck Bobblehead. Okay!
Excellent.
There's that Vault 4 stuff coming again, and National Guard Bunker. I think we might need to explore that. Hey, some fusion cells, that's always welcome. Well, with that extra point in luck, let's see what that unlocks. It unlocks Bloody Mess. 5% bonus damage means enemies will sometimes explode into a gory red paste. Watch out for flying eyeballs. I've never had that happen in a fight before. We're not using it. Alright, let's explore the bunker. I don't know what this is to. I've never seen this before. Shipping invoice. The following is official authorization for the transfer of 2 crates of Fat Man mini nukes from Fort Strong to the National Guard bunker. Well, that's nuclear material, which we could use. A mass terminal, and oh my god, look at all that loot. This we can get in, though. Cells. A little overweight now, huh? Well, lucky for me, I've got a doggo. Yeah. Alright. You know this routine by now. Put it back on. And still no bowlers to give to Codsworth. I'm a little sad about that. Actually, we'll hold on to the mines. Let's see if there's anything else we can give the boy. Alright, that's as good as it gets, huh? Okay, that requires a terminal. And that terminal we can't do yet. We may have to file that away for later. Alright, let's get out of here. And with that being all she wrote in here, let's get back to the TARDIS and install the Chameleon Serpent. Oh, there he is. I was waiting for him. Okay, that's a good start. That is not a good start. You know what? That's fine. We need to head back anyway. I'm going to repress. That'll allow for some wicked heals. And you take me down. Oh, so we get to do all this again. Well, to be fair, there weren't any beds inside, so... Yeah, inside the armory. Which means we get to do this again. Alright, so... Here goes nothing. Alright, so first things first, we need to eat something. We're going to do melon and mutt chops. That will properly feed us. I mean, we did take the thing down. Barely. Doggo's got that. Alright, so here's what we're going to do since we need to trigger this thing so that way we can loot with impunity. Is there a bed here? No, but there's some explosives in there. Okay. There's a bed. I was going to try and loot that. There's a bed down this way. I can save real quick. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to pop inside the armory. Go back out immediately because that will trigger Mr. Happy Robot Gunner Boy. You need to take him down first and survive, so then we can loot this place with impunity. Told ya. Oh, and he's legendary. Oh no, that's even worse. Okay. Okay. Still have some of the effects of the Brahmanon. Okay, we do have the increased heal rate. That's the important thing. Go with the Bloodbug Steak. Damn. Told you this was going to be tough. Granted, that time it didn't help that I had a freaking legendary. Okay. Okay, this time it's not. Okay, I have an automatic laser pistol. With 10 shots. No. Well, the only way that door pops is if he does it. Alright, let's do this again. And he's already severely wounded me. Ugh. Okay. Blood bug steak. He just hits hard.
Analysis 3. Security operation.
Damn it! Okay. We'll unlock this code yet. Let's see what we got this time. Okay, just a regular sentry bot. That's fine. It only explodes once. Here we go. Okay. He's got the high ground and he's whooping my ass. Okay. Blood bug steak. Press. What the hell? What the hell happened there? Perhaps the worst of it is the fact that you need a science of 2 in order to use the sonic to placate, to pacify robots. And I'm not high enough level for that yet. Ugh, this is annoying. But I know I can do this. Wait, what? He did not come out. Okay, I'm just as confused as y'all are, and oh god, seriously, dog meat, don't do that.
If only so much technology like this wasn't lost after the war, civilization may not have fallen so far. Let's get this
Okay. Circuit. Really wish it was the axiometer. The part I really need to get this thing going so we could actually move on with the rest of the game.
Nice.
And now the game is so desperate to have me not succeed in getting the Chameleon circuit that it decided it was going to crash. But I remain strong in my resolve. We're going to do this. I really wish that laser pistol was not automatic. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Well, it woke it up at least. It woke it up.
Threat level red.
Cosworth, get out of the way.
Primary target is at large and undamaged. Full perimeter alert. Amended. Status report yellow. Primary systems have sustained significant damage. Reinforcement recommended. Non-combatants are advised to stand clear of weapons discharge.
Okay, this is working. Need more.
Alert. Target lock lost. Unneutralized hostile within perimeter. Target lock status red. Continuing perimeter. Alert. Non-combatant safety cannot be guaranteed.
Run! We got him. Oh, frickin' Luya. Needless to say, we're going to bake this in. All right. Thanks for the help, buddy. All right, so let's go inside, get what we need, and then we can loot the dead sentry bot and get the hell out of here. Hopefully before the dog trips any alarms.
Impressive. But it's no General Atomics back in the day, but still.
Okay, protector on launcher. Don't care. He can stay in there. I've had my fill of robots for now.
Nice.
Okay, got the Chameleon circuit. Let's just get what's in here. Don't need to, but since we're here. And it gets me a level. Another level. Okay, we can put a second point into Iron Fist to punch harder. And since we are using power armor for now, I think I will do that. More fusion cells. There we go. For a luck bauble. A sledgehammer. Alright, let's disappear down in here, get as much loot as we can. Okay, this the shipping invoice came from Fort Strong. Get that. Use the Sonic to do that. Wait, there's a terminal here. Input access code, important information. The National Guard has been entrusted with the access codes to one of our region's nuclear launch silos, Sentinel Site Campbell. Alongside Site Prescott, these silos represent our last line of defense against Communist China, so I don't need to remind you how important it is that they be kept secure. For this reason, I am recommending they be stored in our secure bunker, along with the shipment of mini nukes. Keep them safe. We have word that a Chinese spy may be after them. Red alert, unauthorized access detected. Okay. Well, apparently whatever this is attached to needs more than we can muster. Or master. Alright, let's get out of here. No. And he came right after me. Thought I killed you, fucker! Okay. Okay, Bloodbug Steak for the extra health. He's using... Yeah, okay. Deathclaw Steak for agility. Bobrov's best. Some water. Okay, we got him this time. Oh, thankfully, you popped up on your own. What the fuck? Now I had to do that twice? I'm guessing he reset. God damn. Well, at least we survived this one. My armor is cheese, but I survived nonetheless. So we're gonna bake this in and run back home. So we need to boogie back to the TARDIS. Because I'm about to regenerate. Alright. So, since we're going to be regenerating, we need to think about what the next level is going to be put into and how we're going to look. Well, we did a lot more running around. I mean, yeah, this time in power armor, but still counts as running and jogging and just getting more fit, which means I should be another point in endurance. That'll put me sort of as a fat fit state, but I was for a bit, let's be honest. I was always overweight, but in relatively good shape. Okay, regenerate in 1 minute. We're gonna just make it in time, I think. Oh no. Okay. This is the time we just need a beer. Just to keep offset the extra weight. And there she is. We need to get back quickly. This will be regeneration number 2. We'll have 10 left after this. So what will happen after I use all 10? Oh, I'm just going to die every single time. Okay, inside. Alright, first things first, and really quick, let's unload the crap. Oh, wow. We got a sledgehammer to play with. And a laser pistol to play with. Let's just get rid of all the crap first. And of course it was the shielded piece that got blown up. Figures. And put up the jet and the mentats. Irradiated blood. Red roach meat. Bourbon, rum, Nuka-Cola. Sugar bombs. Dandy boy apples. Carrot, potato. And extra junk, which is all of this. Fair amount of it, too. That was a pretty good haul, if I say so myself. Don't need that many fusion cores. Put all this up. What are we up to on fusion cells? 93. Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Can't breathe.
You forces yourself out of the power armor when it's time to regen. Nice. Alright, well, I'm looking a little haggard in the face. I think we need to try and youthen ourselves up a little bit. E for extras. No. Yeah, so I'm starting to look a bit like John Goodman here, before the weight loss. Alright. there's one thing I definitely want to do. Alright, well, first things first. Okay. Thin ourselves out a little bit. And here we go. We're looking for damage. No, scars aren't going to disappear like that. Blemishes. The eye socket shade. Whoop. Okay, we'll remove that. That should help. Wait a minute. Remove. Accept. And yeah, that'll help a good bit. I hope it helps. That was all I had. Oh, eyes gone. Yeah, we should probably remove that too. Hold on. Let's make sure that is... I didn't think so. You gotta accept that. There we go. That actually youthens us up a bit. And we're a bit thinner now. We'll take that. Approach regenerative sickness. We need to go to the 0 room. Well, we need to go and get into there anyway. We're a bit thinner now. Still not in the greatest shape, but an improvement's an improvement. Let's go into the depths. That didn't take long at all, and that is not the 0 room. Here's the 0 room. Alright, we'll just stay here until we get a certain noise. And then we're going to need to fix the power armor, play with some weapons, and then I think and install a Chameleon circuit. But we'll need to end this video pretty soon, nonetheless. Oh, and there we go. Sickness has subsided. Wasn't there a staircase up like around here? Yes, I remembered. Nailed it. All right, let's get out of the tin can here. Fix the tin can here. Okay. Anything less than half gets fixed. Do I have enough for explosive shielding? I do. So let's see about trying putting in as many shieldeds as possible. Okay, it's got the arms and the legs. And the head, that's everything but the body. And I have enough to turn my headlamp red, which will stir up a little less trouble. Has the whole sneaking thing. Alright, and that'll do for now. That's better. Although that might not be able to do much for the laser pistol. Let's take off that automatic barrel. Just as a regular short barrel. And really nothing else I can do with it for now, but we have a laser pistol. Improved damage for a heavy handle. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, different things you can do with the sledgehammer. I'm just not going to be good enough to do any of it.
Sir, a moment perhaps?
And Dr. Codsworth.
Sure, what's on your mind?
Oh, just a little something I'd like to get off the old proverbial chest. I just want to say what an honor it is for me to accompany you. You've no idea the horror these past 2 centuries have wrought. The initial destruction, not knowing if you and your family were all right. It was a relief just to find the entrance intact.
I'm sorry, Codsworth. It was so sudden. Not even time for goodbyes.
Not a single worry, sir, as I shared your priorities completely. Family safety first, above all else. And yes, while it was hard at first, I was able to eventually move on. At first it was the work, busying myself day and night, and believe me, there was plenty of it. But eventually the work became light chores. What truly saved me was my memories, sir. Memories of you and the missus, young Sean, of your love and kindness. I soldiered on, fueled by hope that one day, if not you and the wife, that Sean, or perhaps Sean's children, would one day emerge.
I'm glad you stuck around.
Oh, sir, you don't know how good it is to hear you say that. I just wanted you to know how much I consider you family. I may be a mere robot to some, but I do hope you've come to see me as more.
I consider you to be family too, Codsworth. We're in this world for the long haul. Together.
Mr. Dave, you don't know how wonderful it is for me to hear that. I feel completely recharged. Well, enough blither-blather from me. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Okay, so let's get back into the suit.
Look out, there we go.
And we will go back to the actual... Yeah, we'll go back to the control room. We got a Chameleon circuit to install and use. And get my bearings here. That is right, the defense complex. Moderate damage, we can deal with that. Alright, so we'll close that. And let's fire up the deep scan again. More blueprints. There is something specific I am looking for. Now, we need to find Chameleon circuits. There it is. This interface can change the appearance of your TARDIS shell. Miscellaneous shells. And we will go with... Well, we'll go with the 2018 police box, because this is the 2018 interior. It only makes sense. So what does that actually mean? There you go. And there she is in all her splendor. Ready to rock. Let's go back in. And with that, well, do a little bit of tinkering here. Wow. Just heavying up the handle just added that much damage? Damn. And same attack speed as the bat. Okay, and we'll also keep the baton because memories. Oh, we are out of... Alright, I used every single last one of those, didn't I? Okay, we'll put the laser pistol in. Actually, we'll put the sledgehammer back. We'll go back to the board. Interesting. Sledgehammer still does more damage. What a piece of crap that is. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll... Alright. Put up the bat, put up the board. We can sell those. Alright, let's see how slow this is. Well, it's about the same speed as the bat, yeah. Cool. And it does hit like a ton of bricks, which I love. Okay. Oh, and right. And a 2-shot pipe gun. Alright, still got some more shenanigans to do here real quick. We got some more goodies like that, but so that'll help. Still got some food. But I could use more water. And how am I doing on coffee? Let's make sure we have enough. Running low on alcohol, but we'll just have to deal with that. And for those who are wondering, that's what the new light looks like. Works just fine to me. Alright, so now that we got all that done, next episode, we're gonna bounce around, see where we can get ourselves to, and maybe try to make our way towards Jake while we're waiting for the deep scan to do its job. Alright everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout 4 Sim Settlement 2 Reborn. I'll see you all next time.